What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii and I am back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, a brand new Super Evolution was just revealed for One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan. So this will be arriving relatively soon for them. I believe it will be coming sometime within the next week or so, as this specific character will require specific skulls from an island in order to actually Super Evolve this character. And that character is none other than Cavendish. Now, I am pretty excited for this, but the thing is what makes me really annoyed is the fact that literally, like today, I had a video scheduled for you guys that will be coming out within the next 24 hours of a legend concept of a V2 Cavendish. That video will still be coming out, but it is really infuriating that they're bringing out a Cavendish Legend 6 Plus along with my V2 Cavendish concept. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. That is still pretty annoying that they are doing that. But in this video, we're going to be breaking down the brand new Super Evolved version of Cavendish, who is a character that a lot of people have been hoping to see come as a 6+ character for a long time, and we are finally getting our hands on it. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so I'd like to introduce you guys to the 6+ Cavendish. Before we get into his breakdown, big shout out to Anton on Twitter, who has gone ahead and data mined all of the assets of the new characters that have been revealed, including Treasure Map Nami and some other really cool characters. So a link to his Twitter will be down below in the description. So big shout out to Anton for that. His artwork honestly looks phenomenal as the Hakuba form, which looks crazy good. And now Cavendish is pretty interesting. He is also a quick slasher driven. He has no changes to his color or his classes. At max level, at level 99, with his limit break, I believe on global he doesn't have his limit break yet, but when he does get eventually his limit break, he'll have at max level 3580 HP, 1828 attack, and 511 recovery. Attack stat is actually pretty crazy because with candies, he goes over 2000 attack. So he is a monster in terms of his stats. He has very sizable HP, very solid recovery as well. Just his statistics overall are monstrous for a 6+ character. Obviously, with it being a 6+, he's going to have 65 cost and 5 socket spots. Cavendish's Captain ability is a straight up upgrade to his original form. So Cavendish's Captain effect will boost the attack of Strength, Dex, and Quick characters by 3 times, and then he boosts his own attack by 4 times. So the only difference here between his 6-star plus and his 6-star form is the fact that he no longer will be a 2.5 captain for Strength, Dex, and Quick. He is now a 3 times captain for Strength, Dex, and Quick. So honestly, his captain effect got a decent upgrade, but I feel like this should have given him some other effect, whether it be some damage reduction, maybe making certain colored orbs beneficial for the crew. I think that would have been an amazing buff for Cavendish, because even still with a captain effect like this, I still don't see too many uses for this character as a captain. Like, why would you use this when you can use Big Mom or Lucy? Obviously, if you don't own those characters, you'd be using this guy instead, but just trying to, bring this to light, the fact that, even though he did get a 6+, his captain effect is slightly better. He's not overall going to be seeing much play as a captain in One Piece Treasure Cruise, but the thing is he's most likely going to be a trusty character in the upcoming treasure map for Japan, so that's going to be quite useful for that, because you can build some pretty good treasure map teams with this guy as a captain, of course. But as I said, I do feel like it's a little bit of a letdown, considering that a lot of other 6+s do get some pretty crazy changes to the captain and special abilities. But unfortunately, this is a buff to Cavendish, but it's not a sizable enough of a buff to warrant to actually use this character at all. Okay, so let's take this opportunity now to discuss the special ability upgrade of 6+ Cavendish. Now, with Cavendish, he actually gets a cooldown reduction when you Super Evolve this character, normally starting off at a 20-turn cooldown. When you Super Evolve him, he goes down by 1, down to 19 turns, and then you need 5 skill ups to max him out down to 14 turns, and then when you limit break him, he gets an additional 3 turns of cooldown reduction. So starting off at base form with his limit break and his 6+, he goes down 4 turns, going down to an 11-turn cooldown. For what he does is actually pretty crazy when you think about it. So what it does large non-type damage to all enemies. At this point, it's unknown how much damage he does, but I believe that last time it was only, it was a really low value. It was only 15 times his attack to all enemies last time, so I would assume they would at the very least, double that to 30 times his attack, because a lot of characters have like easily 40, 50, 60 times their attack to all enemies. So I definitely think that he's going to get a massive buff here. He's going to do lots of AoE damage. On top of this, he removes all of your crew's positive buffs, which was still one of the better things about Cavendish and why people would use him in the first place, is to enable you to remove those positive buffs on your crew, where enemies would go ahead and, you know, give you like a really small attack or an orb boost so that you can't activate your own ones. So this is one of the good things about Cavendish, is that he enables you to get rid of those annoying buffs on your crew. On top of this, he also changes his own orb into a quick orb, including block. This is a very significant change from his previous form, because previously with Cavendish is he actually would not get rid of block orbs. So now it doesn't matter what orb you have, you are guaranteed to get a matching orb on Cavendish when you use his special ability. To round off the rest of his special ability, he now also will go ahead and lock his own orb for 2 turns, and then he will also go ahead and boost his own attack by 2.25 times and give himself a 2 times orb boost for 2 turns as well. So Cavendish will definitely give himself a much more significant boost. It is still a little bit of a problem though, the fact that Cavendish's Captain effect does not boost his own attack by a higher value than 4 times, because it means that his overall damage output is still going to be very strong when you activate his special, but I feel like it definitely could have been much more significant, because from what I'm reading, it looked like before it was still a 2.25 times attack boost, but it was only a 1.5 times orb boost. I thought it before it was like a 1.75 attack and orb boost to himself, but his only change is that he gets a 2 times orb boost now instead of a 1.5 times orb boost before. So that's the only change in terms of his overall damage, because his Captain effect stays the same, and well, he does get a little bit of extra statistics, which definitely helps him out a lot. He gets like over 200 extra attack, which is very, very strong. So Cavendish is an interesting unit. Honestly, there aren't that many changes to him. The fact that he's going to be doing a lot more AoE damage, I guess, and the fact that he will be able to give himself a matching orb no matter what, even if it is a block orb, is actually still quite nice. But overall, there aren't that many overall changes for this character, really, which I feel like is a little bit of a letdown. I think this is going to be a character that a lot of people aren't really going to be using all that often, because you see some other really good 6+s that come out, like Legend Frankie, V1 Sanji, NL, some really good 6+s have been coming out recently on One Piece Treasure Cruise, and unfortunately I feel like this character is a little bit of a letdown, and I guess it is kind of a problem, the fact that we have so many powerful legends in the game right now, where a character like this just doesn't really seem that powerful anymore. But you know, it's just, I'm giving you guys my opinions on what I think about this 6+ Cavendish. I do think they definitely could have done a better job here in terms of what he could do. I feel like with his Captain effect specifically, they could have definitely added a lot more really cool effects to his Captain effect to make people want to run him as a captain. But unfortunately, they seem to have missed the mark here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on 6+ Cavendish arriving on One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan first. Global should be getting this within the coming months, of course, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this breakdown video. Once again, shout out to Anton for data mining the assets of the data download on One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to go ahead and smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.